I am exploring a section of Florida's vast canal system. Above the surface, they may look boring, but below, they're an amazing jungle of wildlife, with surprises literally everywhere. Danger is also lurking in these waters. And this time, we come face to face with one of nature's most unpredictable and deadly situations. I am Manny Puig. I have spent my whole life learning to survive like Tarzan in the most dangerous and primitive wilderness, where you can be killed or eaten. I have learned the ways of giant, man-eating predators, deadly sharks, and reptiles, where every encounter may spell disaster in the savage wild. These canals are man-made, but I'm fascinated with them because in these canals you have native species and invasive species. My theory is, but the wildlife is adapting to them. You know, certain animals are very hardy, they can adapt to any situation. The alligators, you bring in invasive species, do the alligators eat them? Are they surviving? Whatever we throw at them, it is very important that these animals can survive. The only way that alligators and other predators in Florida are going to survive is how they adapt to civilization and invasive species around them.
Manny, look at the size of that snook. Over there.
And that is a trophy snook. Fishermen would love to catch a snook like that. This canal in here, smaller in area and everything, it's got more fish in that ocean out there. It's richer. There's more wildlife in here than out there. We have freshwater fish, saltwater fish, invasive species all living together. This is an incredible situation, man. They keep hanging out. I'm gonna try to go from the other side. Hopefully it doesn't run the minute you get in. It's strange how this ordinary canal can have such a powerful effect on me. My mind is already filled with visions of rich wildlife and face-to-face encounters with big predators. This is what I live for. Our friend the snook shows up to greet me. If you're diving a shipwreck off the coast of Florida, you would run into large snooks like this one. But here he is, miles from the ocean, in freshwater, happy as can be. In fact, this one almost seems friendly. He keeps coming back to see what I'm doing. That snook was amazing. It was like, you know, they're all different. It was almost like a pet snook. You know, it was like my own pet snook. You know, put my hands right by it, and come back around, and another snook would see us and just whoosh, gone. Unbelievable. But that is, to me, the perfect ideal snook. He'll just hang out with us all day. Unbelievable. Florida's system of freshwater canals is almost endless, and they're all unique. Exploring them is incredibly exciting for me. But I also want to understand how this crazy mixture of wildlife is working. And I also want to see how the alligators are adapting, where they hide, what they eat, if they're reproducing. But this deadly place also deserves the utmost respect. I am exploring one of Florida's man-made canals. Anyone driving by this ditch full of water would not even bother to look twice. But I know better. These still waters are full of wildlife, adventure, and danger. So of course, it's irresistible to me. Some sections are thick with vegetation, and some are barren. But as I cruise along the bank, I spot a soft-shelled turtle walking on the bottom. And I dive down for a closer look at this little predator. The turtle bolts as I reach for him. They're incredibly fast runners. And like a frisbee, he literally dives edge first beneath a foot of silt and slime. Nature never ceases to amaze me. This turtle has worked his way so deep, I have to really feel around for him. And be extra careful he doesn't bite my fingers when I do find him. Wow, he buried deep in the mud. I saw him dive in there and I had to dig for him. This is a soft-shelled turtle, a native species, excellent alligator food, and actually humans like to eat them too. It's a magnificent animal, extremely aquatic. This one took off and buried deep in the mud. I had to feel my way down there, locate him in the mud by feel, grab him, ease him out of the mud, and come up with him. He's got an incredibly long neck. He bites. Extremely powerful turtle, very muscular. The feet are extremely webbed. It's really hard to hold on to, and it's very, very fast on the water. It's got incredible speed. I'm gonna go ahead and release him. Let's check over there first, and then we'll go to the other tunnel over there. Connecting the canals are tunnels and culverts of all sizes, and they're all extremely dangerous to enter. This one at least has plenty of room on the surface to breathe. But once inside, you could be surprised by a 13-foot alligator. If he attacks, only a miracle will save you. But for now, only a few walking catfish, another invasive species that has exploded in Florida swamps, lakes, rivers since 1960. They'll eat almost anything that looks interesting. But luckily, they're also on the menu. Everything from herons to alligators would love to eat them. Even man. Fried walking catfish is a delicacy in Asia. Sometimes during heavy rains, thousands of them walk across highways, searching for large bodies of water, and get slaughtered by cars. Well, we've seen a few walking catfish in there. Not too many. The walking catfish is definitely a major problem. Some people think it's having a big impact on the environment, and that fish might be displacing our regular catfish population. We're not sure about it yet. More research has to be done. Our adventures exploring Florida's freshwater canals has only begun. And already we have had some great encounters. But big predators are lurking in the shadows, and I want to see them up close. This place is full of surprises, but nothing will prepare us for what lies ahead. I am exploring Florida's vast system of water canals. These man-made canals are so exciting to me because they contain such an amazing variety of wildlife. Saltwater and freshwater species, native and non-native, have all found a way to thrive here. But I am also on the lookout for the top predator. Huge alligators lurk here. This is a very dangerous place. I have taught myself how to hand catch fish, and tilapia is one of my favorites. Tilapia, invasive species. This is a very fast-growing fish. It doesn't build up mercury, and I believe the alligators are feeding on them. And even though it's an invasive species, I think it's helping out. I don't believe it's detrimental to the environment, and I believe that it's helping our alligators actually stay healthy. Another amazing sight, a snakebird, also known as the hinga. It swims along the bottom using its webbed feet, searching for fish. These birds do not have waterproof feathers like ducks, so they become waterlogged, and will spend hours each day sitting in the sun with their wings stretched out. This is a totally aquatic bird. They can hold their breath for quite a long time and chase down medium-sized fish with ease. This baby alligator is probably only a day old. His belly is still swollen with yolk. I have to be extremely careful. The mother is probably very close, and she could launch a vicious attack defending her babies. The instinct for survival is incredible.
Fast little guy.
There's a baby alligator. These are, wow, newly born. Look at him. Beautiful. Very healthy looking. That sound it's making is calling his mother. So, Greta, keep your eyes open. There's a big alligator in here, and this is the babies, and she could be extremely, extremely dangerous. Wow. Nice. I hope they survive. Yeah, at this size, even a largemouth bass, big ones in here will eat them. A lot of animals, the birds will eat them, raccoons will eat them. You know, hopefully a great bunch of them will make it to adulthood. Look at this belly. Yeah, it's a male. Yeah, it's been eating good. Let me let it go. This little alligator bravely attacks a camera over and over as he makes his escape. I saw a bunch of baby gators in here on top. They come this way. There's a cave in there. I believe the female's in there. Quete, be careful. She is probably extremely dangerous. If she's in that cave, we're going to check in there real carefully. I can tell by the entrance, this is a very old culvert built long ago. and it probably dead ends. There is also no air trapped on the surface, so it is a deadly place to enter. But as I shine my light deep inside, I see something exciting.
She's in there, way in there. Glenda, don't kick up. Just keep your feet up out of there. Listen, we're gonna go in there, shoulder to shoulder. We're gonna get a video and back the heck out of there because she's sitting there with her mouth open. All right? She's way deep in there, man. Oh, there's a baby gator hiding right here. Look at them all. They're all hiding right there. There's a bunch of baby gators.
How can you describe the amazing wildlife and adventure that I experience in these canals? They have so many areas to explore, and each holding a surprise. But I have to be cautious. Many people have been attacked and killed in small canals by big alligators. And a mother alligator defending her babies is the most dangerous of all. I want to see her, but without angering her. I am exploring Florida's endless system of canals, like an accidental experiment. They're home to a huge variety of native and non-native species. I am interested in how the alligators are adapting. I have located a clutch of baby gators. Their mother is deep in a square cement culvert that dead ends 25 feet back. Will she allow us to approach her without attacking us?
Okay, there's a clutch of baby gators in here. We're looking at them. There's baby gators all over this area. There's a female gator in this hole with her mouth open. I'm gonna go in there with Cuete. It's extremely dangerous and dark in there. It's tight, it's kicked up, and she's in there with her mouth open. We're gonna try to see if we can actually get some video of her, but she's definitely at 100% in there. I just saw her lips. You see me lift 14-foot, 1,000-pound alligators, but this is more dangerous. This is a female with babies deep in her cave in total darkness and a dead-end cave way in the back.
My cameraman, Cuete, and I enter the tunnel. He will stay just behind me, near my side. "20 feet back, I can see her open mouth. She is obscured by the silt on the floor. Like a scene from a nightmare, this is where you would end up if she killed you and decided to eat you. She slowly starts backing up, and we follow a few feet. She stops and raises up to warn us. This is too dangerous for anyone, including me. I am backing out of this horror show. 25 feet deep, surrounded by silt. This alligator is a sight I will never forget.
Yeah, we came face to face with her. We went all the way to the back of this cave. It's about maybe 20, 25 feet back in there, huh? Something like that, all the way to the back in there. And she's sitting there, just backing up like this, with a grin on her face. She's all the way back in there. Amazing, man. Cuete, you're able to see it through the... Oh, wow, we got it. We got it. Awesome, man. Cuete. Man. To me, that was very, very exciting to crawl out the hole like that. That is pushing it to the extreme, to the limit. But yeah, her babies are out here. She's in there. Okay, I wouldn't go in there right now because the mud is kicked up. You could put your hand right into her mouth. The fact that this is a very healthy looking alligator, she's got babies in here, that means that the alligator population here is thriving. There's plenty of food. There's local species like bass, brim, snook, mullet, and you got tilapia, walking catfish, carp, all these other species are in here mixed in. So the alien species in here are not really hurting the alligator population. They're actually coexisting. I mean, this area was dug up by people, so the wildlife is adapting to this environment. That's what's amazing. The alligators are very adaptable, and they're actually surviving close to civilization in man-made habitats. You know, you got a swamp, you put a canal, they leave the swamp, go on the canal. They're amazing animals.
We thought the day was over. We're headed home, and we just seen a massive alligator.
Oh my God! He is massive!